Hello, this is Kate, and this tarot reading today is going to be for Lorraine. And Lorraine, you had a question about whether or not your business venture would be successful if you pursued it on a full-time basis. So I'm just going to begin by cutting the deck for you. Okay, and the first card is the card of abundance. I'm just going to zoom in there for you. And the card of abundance is all about feeling wealthy and feeling very abundant and feeling like you have everything you could possibly need around you. And this is more of a feeling card rather than a card with a real literal meaning. And this card is just reminding you the importance of being able to feel abundant no matter what your life circumstance might be. So this card's just letting me know that this is where you kind of want to be most of the time, is that feeling place of abundance. So focusing on the things that you have in your life that bring you a lot of happiness and enjoyment, and focusing on the things that bring you, a lot of pleasure, and that in any kind of leisure activities or activities that are meaningful for you. You really want to focus on the feelings that you get from doing those activities, and really get into that state of feeling very abundant and very, very wealthy. And this is going to help you if you're going to be going into sort of a new business venture. This will really help you kind of narrow things down and provide you with more of a sense of direction and focus for you. Okay, so this next card is the burden. So I'll just hold it up here. This would be the Six of Swords in a regular tarot deck. And the burden is all about that part of ourselves that is very self-critical, or the part of ourselves that is always kind of lusting for more. So once you achieve something or once you have something, you might be focused on the next thing. And so this doesn't necessarily have to do with materialism, but it has to do with feeling, kind of being hard on yourself and maybe not really stopping to rest and enjoy your achievements so far. So this card is just coming up as kind of a warning to let you know that you may have this kind of tendency. And if you do have any kind of self-critical tendencies, this is just kind of reminding you that the more aware of these tendencies you are, the less power they will have over you, and the more you can kind of laugh at this part of yourself, the easier time you're going to have kind of navigating through any kind of bumps along the road. Okay, and then this next card is Rebirth. And this is the card of the future. And so this card is letting me know that in the next few months or so, you will have almost I want to say an awakening, but it's more of an experience of kind of rising above something. So kind of coming out of an experience really smelling like roses. So coming out of an experience that might not be really positive, but really gaining a lot of strength and being able to find your individual voice in that experience, and being able to I don't want to repeat myself here, but just being able to rise above something and come out of something a much more graceful and stronger person. So to answer your question whether or not you'd be successful if you were to pursue your hobby on a full-time basis, I'm just going to draw a couple cards here. Okay, so the two cards are the Rebel and Slowing Down. So the Rebel is all about making your own rules, and this is a very independent card. So if you have any kind of doubts about starting your own business, this card lets you know that you have what it takes. You're very self-motivated, very self-directed, and you have that, I think, that kind of rebellious spirit and that ability to make your own rules up as you go along, and to not feel kind of confined or tied down by the expectations of other people or the expectations of society in general. So I see that you have a strong ability to discern what things feel right for you and whether or not you want to invest your time and your energy into those things. So this is a very powerful card. It's very positive. And then the card of slowing down. This lets me know that if you were to go into business by yourself, to be prepared for things to move a lot more slowly than you may be expecting. So it might take you a longer time than you think to sort of get your business up off the ground. So it might take, many months or possibly even, 2 or 3 years to really establish your business and get things moving. I don't think it's something that's going to happen, the moment that you start it. So this card is just it's sort of reminding you to be very patient and to kind of keep your eye on the prize and keep your values and your goals, clear in your mind, but to have a very strong sense of patience and understanding that things might be very slow moving, but nonetheless you're still going to be moving in the right direction. You're going to be moving forward, whether you're moving quickly or slowly, you're still going on the same path in the same direction. So, so these two cards they're very earthy, very strong cards. So if you were to start your own business, I see it as something that has the potential to really last a long time. So something to be very strong. It would be a very rooted, kind of grounded, stable business. Once it got going, but you should know that it may take a little while to get things started. So you might want to have kind of, if income is a concern, you might want to have a backup plan just for the first, at least for the first year of your business while you're getting it started and established. I'm just going to draw one last card. And this is the card of inner voice, and I like this card. It's a really uplifting, positive card, and this is all about listening to your intuition and trusting your intuition, and letting that inner voice be your guide along your path. So this is about paying attention to dreams and acknowledging and various intuitions or feelings that you might have. And really developing a really healthy respect for your creativity and your ideas that you have, and also making sure that you take the time to really nourish your creativity and kind of take breaks from it and be able to kind of recognize that cyclical nature of creativity. So you might not always be feeling in a really creative, productive mood. At other times you may be feeling like you need to kind of step back and maybe go inside and spend time kind of resting or meditating and just letting that creative force renew itself so you have more energy for your projects. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful, Lorraine, and thank you for watching.